All right, let us begin. Good morning, everyone. We're going to be working on. Oh, I should turn on my lo-fi music. Let's see. Sorry, getting distracted. There we go. Halloween. Oh, lo-fi Halloween. Hopefully that's not too loud. A little closer over here. Okay, that seems to be good. All right, so where did we leave off? So we left off on working on our character here. So we're almost done with the body. We want to add a little nose. Give a little bit of a bump. Is it too early for Halloween music? Or is it still September? We'll switch back to the other one. Okay. So if we look at our high poly body, we've got a little nose right here. And I think I want to create some geometry for it. Yeah, we're actually going to make a little object that's going to sit on top. All right, something like this. Hello, Logan. Good morning. How's your day going? Teach us how to do 3D character creation. I'll teach you how to sell weed. I mean, it's pretty much legal here where I live. Deal. Deal. Good, I'm just getting my morning exercise. Nice, good for you. Good for you. Exercise is good. Fine. I'm gonna scooch this over. I think this should be good here. So let's go ahead and use this tool to space it and relax it. Get a nice even curve on this nose. That looks pretty good, actually. Can't believe it's Friday already. You guys have a good Friday? Hello, Arctic. Good morning. I will do a cut. Fine. Drop that in the low poly, turn on these two. Boom. Oh yeah, that does look really good. I will copy that in. Boom. And we'll do unwrap. Dealer, looking for a dealer. Not super interested in that. And now we can put the nose right here. Back at it. Indeed. Hello, Mesh. Good morning. There we go. Okay, so we made a little nose. A little noserino. Very cute. That should work pretty well. I guess we don't need to really adjust it, but we do want to add our displace and our triangulate, and also the vertex group. Cool. That should work super well. But I hope you're having a good morning, Meshed. I know I am. And then copy this. Like, ooh, that's a little too much. I'll turn that down. Like so. And then just barely. Make sure it's over the nose. In fact, the other mesh here is a little too strong. Did get it to poke through again. All right, that looks good. So now, the high poly is pretty much good. We're baking it. It looks very nice. We'd like to add the eyeballs. So let's work on the eyeballs a little bit. Two main things to refine are the thickness of the eye. Oh, actually, I noticed something. Why is there a little crunch right there? Little crunchy crunch. Oh. Wait. Is it because there's no eyebrows on the high poly? No, there are brows. Okay. And they are clipping very slightly. Why didn't I see that a second ago? Strange. There we go. Then we're going to send this up to the body. Up, Big's body. This one is the cage that we're exporting. Yes, indeed. Turn off the displace. Low poly. Okay, so that should fix the bake for those two. Then we're going to go ahead and make our new project, new element graph. We're going to save this in Lord Pepsi. Sounds like a video game. And we'll call this one Lord Pepsi. And then we'll call this graph the Lord Pepsi I. And we're going to add some outputs. Element image, which we'll call base color. Then we'll use a circle as the start of our eyeball. That's what we're going to begin to work on. This should be grayscale. All right. So let's go ahead and use a reroute image and then put that right. And then a gradient map I know we'll need to use eventually. I wish I could not have this be the default. It looks really bad. Actually. I see. And then opacity. Ooh, so we can do opacity there. Hello, Reyes Foxtrot. Welcome. Hello, hello. It's fun chatting with you this morning. Hope you're having a good start to your day. We're making an eyeball right now. The start of one. Now for this avatar here. Hey, that's good to hear. Trying to work on the eye. And this is the what we've started so far. It's the character. Interesting program never heard of before. It is pretty good. If you familiar with Substance Designer, it's kind of like that. Pretty similar to that. That looks pretty good. This is what we're shooting for. Oh, I'm slouching. Oh, my back. What was I doing? I can't remember. Yeah, we're gonna export this. File, export into... Still waking up a little bit. Really only touched GIMP / Photoshop. I recently installed Substance Painter, but don't really know how to use it yet. Was going to attempt to make some textures / custom shirt logos for some VRC avatars. It was very exciting. Very excited. Substance is great. I do not like Adobe as a company, but Substance has got to be one of the better softwares I've ever used. Still some issues with it, but overall, super good. Super good. It's amazing how many people have made that exact comment to me. I dislike Adobe, but Substance is great. This Instamat program I'm using has the potential to be a Substance Painter alternative. It's not quite there yet. Getting close, but not quite there. Make a decal folder, grab this, go here, and this is where we're going to export. And we're going to use our eye template. And then on the Lord Pepsi body, we will add, we need to create a mask. Ah, did I close Substance? Darn it. Shouldn't have closed Substance yet. I'm getting my Red Bull. We're getting the morning started. Daily Red Bull. I'm addicted. So I did just switch to sugar-free. Is this your primary profession, or is this a side gig for you? I actually do this full time, so this is my profession, and been doing it for about 4 years now, full time. Slowly scaling it up and kind of embracing new things, doing new things. My hope is to basically make a little studio as time goes on. I think that that's kind of what really is calling to me right now. I think it's doable. And I'm a really big fan of, well, that's awesome. Thanks. Yeah, I enjoy this, working in this space quite a bit. It's certainly, especially with how the games industry is right now, it's certainly a better spot to be than some of my previous employment, previous freelance. But I'm actually, my main goal long term is to make a studio, but I really want to do like D&D in VR as like either a service or something like that. So that's kind of the direction I'm exploring right now. There'll be some more fun stuff to show off with that eventually. I think I saw you do a video on D&D in VR. Yeah, exactly. There's a program called Resonite, very similar to VR chat. Well, more of a, like VR chat's more of a game. Resonite's more of like a platform, like you can do a lot more in it. I could talk about it a lot, and I do on stream. So for the sake of the rest of chat, I'll keep it brief. But I love it. It's a very interesting space, and there's a lot of cool things you can do there. But hopefully D&D will be my main thing to do there. What we'll also do... What was I going to do? I was going to... We have the mask. That looks good. Is there something else I was going to add? I think that's it, actually. Simplified my setup a little bit. Let's actually go back to Instamat and create our height. Which will look like this. Maybe I need to bevel it beforehand. There we go. I'm trying. I'm clicking. I'm clicking. And a bit more like that, I suppose. And export. Heard of Resonite. Received an index back in late 2020 during the pandemic. Partner wanted me to get VR chat, but made me very motion sick. Then it's been a man hours in it. Say the last 6 weeks, really getting into it properly. I'm no longer really getting sick. Hey, that's good to hear. So you're doing pretty well learning Unity. Nice. Something that, which is something I've grasped on now. No expert or anything, but I know enough to be dangerous. Break things. Learning about avatar/texture. Hey, that's good to hear. I stream my whole process, so hopefully, you know, what I'm doing here could give you some insight to things you're able to do. Definitely very open to sharing what I know because this stuff's hard. It's hard. So, you know, I'd be happy to share what I know. Now I have a Quest Pro. Love the face eye tracking and stuff. It's wild how immersive it is. Yes, I cannot wait. Cannot wait for most headsets to have face tracking. I think once most VR headsets have face tracking, VR will become super popular. Super popular. I mean, I hope, but that I do think it will. Okay, there is parallax height mapping happening there. We just can't see it because there's no additional texture on our eye. I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger. Hello, Nammers. Good morning. I might even squish it just slightly, like that. More of an oval than a circle. I'll take this, we're gonna transform it. Just shrink it down a little. Right there. And we'll do sampling, turn off the repeat. And then we'll do a blend. We're going to blend onto this a color. And that color is going to be also, let me know how the music's holding up. I have it turned down on my end. This one here. Good. Then we'll grab the color we want to add. How's your day going, Nammers? And we'll do another little change-a-rooney. We'll do an edge detect. A little quiet in comparison to the music. All right, let me turn down the music a little. Turn myself up just a little. Hopefully that's nothing too crazy. Just getting to work now too. Nice. Nice. Okay, good. Good. Thank you. Oh, excuse me. I'm actually going to blend this again with itself. Or I believe that this should, by doing that, I can cut out the edges. Other way. So we just want to invert that. Yeah. And that way we ensure that it's on the inside of our border. We're working on Lord Pepsi right now. We're getting the eyes created. If I blur this side, always gets a little complicated here. New follow? Hey, thank you for the follow. Did I miss that? That was my fear with the music, is that I would miss notifications. But thank you for the follow. Give me 1 second. Is that Reyes? Thank you. Thank you for the follow, Reyes. Thank you, Reyes Foxtrot. Super, again, very fun chatting with you this morning, and I appreciate you checking out my stream. Put that there. Ooh, did blur. Did blur. Maybe we'll just use this right now. All right, let's see what this looks like. Our parallax height map should be making an effect right now. Applies UV2. We set this to UV1. 2. Ooh, interesting. Now we got some nice depth, which is always a very satisfying effect. definitely we can make the eyes bigger. Looks a little... What kind of... I can see like a line here. Oop, oop. Interesting. That must be the... just the actual mesh. So, hello Despin, good morning. Never thought to make that depth without it being topology. I don't like having to deal with another mesh on top of this one. So, cheat. We cheat. Hmm. A little bit of that. I guess I could layer on another image. Like if I took this gradient map and we just did this, and it's going to blend on top pretty nicely. And if I took this color, sample directly, but then I do get an actual little bit of darkness on the side. Sorry, I meant to make it darker. It's subtle, but I do really like that. In fact, I kind of feel like the middle of it should also be just a little darker. We'll blend it one more time. This. With our little height map coming in. It's kind of nice, actually. And I think we'll just levels this. Hello, Hijacked Owl. Welcome. Hijacked AC. Welcome. Just got my avatar more optimized. Everything is on yellow, which is nice. Just got to figure out how I'm going to drop the particle count down from 11,000 to 2,500. You could always change the texture. So rather than the texture being like one object, you could put, or one like you imagine like a little fireball. You could have multiple fireballs on the same image. That might help out. Now we're doing well, Hijacked. We are working on this avatar right here. We're making some details, kind of making the character look real nice. Cute. That looks better already. I think we'll want... I'm actually going to switch it back from being an oval. Go to... How do I reset that? Then this transform for the pupil. A bit bigger. But how's your day going, Hijacked? Oh, super cute. That looks good. Yeah. That was good. Just making random sounds now. Ooh, yeah, I like that. Big. Big. Good. Working on some projects, heck yeah. So we're gonna use another blend here. We're gonna take our blur from this one and subtract it. See how it goes. Ooh, interesting. Did we get rid of the middle gradient? We did, because we did this operation there. So I think we'll go ahead and do another bevel here just to get this gradient. So turn up the softness, bring it back down. Yeah. That gives us a middle gradient, which we like. Okay, now what I'd like to do is on the edge, first let's blur this dark line. By what I'm looking for. Yeah. Just needs to be a little bit softer. Not a ton softer. So like a little softer gradient on the edge. Yeah. First we a blend. this one here. It's gonna look bad until we use this. We take this, transform it. We're gonna shrink it down, move it down, making sure that prefuse get in the way. Sampling, clamped, and clamped. And we'll actually blur it before we do that. Let's go directly on. And we'll use a linear dodge. Cool. Blender render times are awful. Even on high-end systems, it's so annoying. There's some good videos out there on how to reduce that speed. I was able to get it from like minutes to seconds for my render time following one of these tutorials. Let's see if I can find that. My Blender playlist. Where are the videos?
Everything the hard way. Let's.
Huh. Where are they? It's not showing me my list. Try so many things, but the average render for a video is still multiple hours. It does, yeah, rendering still one of those slow things. I don't know where it went, but yeah, there's some good tutorials out there. Oof. I should not have popped my neck just now. Trying to stop popping my neck. Poppy. The reason we're masking it there is so that I can use this as the actual mask. Just puts it right there. And that gives us the ability to kind of scale it down. Now we got this little soft highlight on the bottom. Beautiful. Now we're going to take this same take the same one, transform it as well. This time we'll scale it up a little, move it up. And then blur it as well. Quite a bit. Ooh. Should it? All right, then this one does need to be blurred beforehand. Then we'll of course take a blend. And we'll actually put this a little bit back before we add the rim. Well, that doesn't matter. Okay. Just gonna go here. Set to subtract. Turn down that opacity a bunch. Ooh, it kind of gives it a blue tint. I like that. Then we want to make sure it's not... Oh, good. It's not outside. It's not bleeding at all. Perfect. Beautiful. All right. Save that. Take a little look-see. Ooh, crunchy. That's even with high quality compression. That subtract must be pretty harsh. Let's say multiply. Invert it. But then we do need our opacity mask. We could also turn up the... No, it's already 16 bit depth. Should be pretty good. That's looking pretty. Right, it's up my eyeball. All right, a little bit more to add. We're going to take an anisotropic noise. We're going to do a circular, what's it, a sample? What was it? It was, I always forget. Polar mapper. I have a hard time remembering that. That's what it is. We want polar mapper. Then we get something like that, which is very cool. Turn up that resolution. Get this nice polar map. So good. So good. And then we'll go ahead and blend it. Way back here, actually. I want everything else to sit on top of it. And I'm going to blend this. Other way. This onto here, onto here, onto here. And we'll use this as the mask. And what do we got downstream? Nuts. Something really cool looking. Really cool looking. we'll use this as the mask. Yeah. Okay. But then do like a blur on it. Turn down that opacity. Good. I guess just faintly there. And then we'll do another blend. Basically gonna do the same exact thing. Cool. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted. Let's see, it's like bumpy on the sides. So cool. Yeah, I'm gonna turn this back. Extra bump. Extra bump. Kind of cool. A little crunchy right there. Crunchy. Didn't expect it to get quite so dark here. Okay. Okay. This one should be a little bit lower. Half that. Really love how much attention you put in the details. You know, I feel that in VR, eyes matter a lot, because that's like, especially once face tracking gets really good. I mean, it's already pretty good. What's it? You know what I mean. You know what I mean. But thank you. I appreciate you saying that. I think we're there on it. From a distance. Perfect. Okay, now we can actually go to something like stylized specular. And for the mask, we can use our decal mask. So that way we're setting the specular onto just the eyeballs here, and we get this nice, big, shiny eye. Doesn't seem that bright. little bit smaller. This is why I love Poyomi. Do stuff like this. Beautiful. Oops, I just clicked something. Don't know what I did, but... I'm gonna turn up that parallax just a little bit more. And then they were pretty good. All right, let's get the rest of the body kind of rebaked, and then we'll start on the fluff. We already have some fluff made, but we're gonna need a lot more. We're gonna need a lot more fluff. I also wanted to check, make sure the claws are in the right spot. So I saw a little bit of it's good. There's something on it though. Right there. These ones are great. But the finger claws, something is not quite right. What though? I don't really have enough space to pull them all apart. I would like to reuse the information here. Unless there's something else that's getting mirrored on top of it. Let's look at Painter. Doesn't look like it to me. Okay. Let's just try rebaking then. Bake, 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 bake. Oh. Gotcha. Okay, we do have to reset that one now. Should have just done a quick little review. Anything else that was clipping in such a way? It's just that little spot on the cheek. All right, refresh. bake, and bake. Yeah. Oh, cute. The nose looks really cute. Okay. Look a little bit closer at reference. Because I believe there should be some speckles. A speckle pattern. Yes. Inside the red body material here. So to do that, go into our second pattern. Use our template flat we've made to drop this here. Add a fill. We want the noise. Cells would probably work. We push the contrast one direction. Get like these individual little patterns. And we can set it to triplanar and tile it. Just looks so symmetrical. Give him a little bit of blur. That looks pretty good, actually. Let's see. We use cells. We also have cells too. Cells 2, the sequel, which doesn't seem to be changing at all despite me clicking. Okay. It should be making a difference. Okay, I think I like this a little bit more because it's more even. Turn this up here. Yes. A little bit of speckle. Cute. I'm missing something. I'm missing some eyebrows. We got eyelashes, all that stuff. I am missing an eyebrow. Did not even notice. I'm surprised I didn't notice. I guess this is me noticing right now. But... okay, so they're like the little diamond eyebrows, little dot eyebrows. And let's generate a subdivision surface. Also do a solidify. that. I think we'll make him a little bit wider. And this is the style. Okay, that's actually really cute. Nice. Yeah, that looks very charming. Okay, so we will assume that this is what we need. We're going to call this eyebrow high poly. Duplicate, send that over to the high poly. To the high poly. And then for low poly, this is the one we will take. Copy the material. And on this one, we will apply the subdivision, apply the solidify, apply the subdivision. And here. This one should still have all of the modifiers. And let's turn up that final subdivision a few times. Yeah, like that. On the low poly, we're going to do one final change. We're going to add a shrink wrap. We're going to set it to, wait. I'm going to add a shrink wrap. Here. Eyebrow. High poly. Just get it to align a little bit better. And let's cut. Time to slice. Boom, boom, boom. Thankfully, since we started with a box, we get a box. And we can pin it, straighten it, and we're done. Easy peasy. Okay. Now, this is frame 1 that we're on. So for both of these, I will freeze the frame here. Then on the second frame, when we move everything around, I'll just move them just above. No, we'll move them up with the eyebrows here. Yeah. With the exception that on the high poly, we will actually duplicate this and make a second one that will stay there. Sneaky. Sneaky! Okay. So now we can copy the displace over and the triangulate. And also the vertex group. All right, that should be the only one, so I should just be able to hop in here, do a bit of that. Good stuff. Okay. Now, finally, we place it onto the map. Thankfully, it's a very small object, and we've got some space right here. Beautiful. Might as well move that down. That's a clean UV map. Clean UV map. Alright, once again, export the cage. Export the low poly. You go to frame 1. Why'd that take so long? Should be fine. Then we'll export directly to Unity so we can see what's going on. All right, Substance Painter, refresh, mode, bake, and I didn't, knew I was missing one thing. I didn't update the high poly. And we should see the eyebrows. We do. Refresh just in case. You know, should back to here. I should make sure that this is as close as possible. Right here. It's a little funny, but that's okay. All right, this is the cage. Beautiful. Save. Load in. And export. just some messages really quick. Hey, and the claws are fixed too. Good. They're still very oddly shiny. But that's just the environment. Ooh, and then the eyebrows look real good. Alright, that looks super good now. Oh. Perfect. I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. One moment, y'all. All right, baby, we're back. We're back. So now what I'd like to do is clean up the outline a little bit because it is too strong in some spots. But thankfully, we have a way to do that. What am I trying to do? Export. We're going to go to output templates. We're going to update our version 10 with a new gray channel. Anisotropic mask. This will be outline. And it will be user 10 or 9. It'll be user 9. Wow, we used up so many of our user channels. Amazing. And export. Oh, I should probably actually make the mask though. Made the ability to export it. Didn't actually make the mask. Okay. So, user 9. Yeah, we're up to user channel 9. I'm not using all of them for this character, but I have my template ready to go. So when you're in Koyomi and you use the reflection and specular, so you could take your maps and you can pack them into these little slots here, and then it'll make this optimized one. But you can kind of skip that step and you can just put it right in there. So, hello, your boy Pepe Grizzly, welcome. Not much is going on. We're working on some VRChat avatars. So for the specular here, we're taking a lot of the channels and we're using them as but that same thing applies to the color masks and the decal masks. So I have all the masks I'd want for my RGBAs, and all the masks I'd want for my decals, plus an anisotropic mask and the outline mask we just added. So these are all the user masks right here. They take up a lot of space. But yeah, here's the character we're working on, Grizzly. We're going to be making some outline effects right here. We're going to make the outline a little bit thinner on some of these objects. So right now it's going to be, but then at the very top, this, we're going to make a template flat. We'll call it outline mask. And it'll just be this value set to black. And we'll add a paint layer in order to change things. We'll do half of it. It's kind of a strong change, so we'll do that for those ones, for all these thinner objects here. Like so. Save. Nice, I always wanted to meet someone who could make VRChat avatars. Well, welcome. Nice to meet you as well. Oh, let's also do it to the claws. Boom. And I suppose the beans too. Claws and beans. It looks very complicated. It is. It does take time. Every step is simple. Altogether, it's quite complex, though. But we're getting there. But I do share my entire process here, so if you're ever looking to learn, feel free to come on by. I'm happy to share what I know. Alright, so we made the outline mask. Now we need to put it into the outline size mask. Yeah, see, the teeth look a lot better right off the bat. We still need to paint the body around the eyes and the lips. So we'll call this one selection, and then we'll make another paint, which we'll call base paint. Okay, and we'll just set it to black. It's below it. You know what? Actually, I do have my eye socket. Why don't I just add it here? That. That might not be enough though. But we also have mouth, which I could have just done the same thing too. It needs to go farther out, so we will paint. Looks kind of cool. Ghost. Oops. Something like this. It's always very hard to paint in here. Okay, that looks pretty good. A little crunchy. So what we'll do is turn it down to right about here, then do a filter, blur. It's a little off right there. That's fine. It's kind of funny. All right, save, export. You can see my stream lag when I'm exporting. Do you make avatars for yourself, or do you make stuff for others to pay for them? Most of the work I do on stream is commissions. Sometimes I'll make some products to sell. But I should be making more avatars for myself too. I would like to. Once I find the time, which may be a while. You can see how much it thins down there. But that does look a lot cleaner. Maybe a little too strong though. But I also would like to come out some free avatars as well. Yeah, it's a little bit nicer. Maybe too much on the eye. Claws are also a little thin. Okay. So just very slightly. Set it to like 80%. This is tough to dial in. Yeah. Beautiful. That looks really good, actually. I'm super stoked with that. We're gonna do one change in our bake. We're gonna go back to Blender. We're gonna take our ears in the high poly, duplicate them, set them back down here, and set them to 0. Then we're gonna re-export our high poly and bake that so we get some nice crisp shadows on the head. Should look really good, actually. Then of course I should save, export. Ooh, and it really is making my stream lag. Very cute. We're missing the shadow on the ear, though. I suppose I would actually want. We can go ahead and delete these, set these to 0. Go to the low poly, set these to 0. Keyframe them. All right. I think I need to look into, those shouldn't be up there, into naming conventions a little bit more. So I think that I can kind of change that a little. Whatever. Excuse me. What am I trying to do? Cry? No. Go back to Blender. Okay. I didn't re-export the... Okay, that should be fine. It should have baked just fine. Love to get an avatar for myself, not gonna lie, it'd be dope AF to have whenever I hop on VR chat. Heck yeah. I mean, VR chat's such an interesting space because it's like, I've made a lot of art for people that over the years, but VR chat's the only space where you make art for people and then they literally wear your art, like they or become it. Like that's pretty cool. Not gonna lie. All right, that looks a lot better. I would use this emote as an avatar. What is that? That this little dude, a little Pepe. There are a lot of Pepe avatars. You may be in luck if you go searching for them. Is it possible to see some of the ref art the requester provided that you're basing this avatar upon? Would we need to see a side-by-side and then process? Imagine you keep some of that open on the side while you're working to guide you. Yeah, exactly, yeah. So in here, this character here, so this is like the original design, but the client requested to use kind of this style avatar that's like a kimono or Japanese furry. So that kind of style. So that's where we're kind of we're mixing these two a little bit. It's a little bit freeform. Right now we still need to make the wings and tail. So still a little bit more work to do on these objects. That's awesome. Oh, thank you. Yeah, little Peppy Bear, it's dope. And here really quick. Also, Grizzly, thank you for the follow. I don't know if I called that out, but thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks for sharing that. Absolutely. Yeah, I really should do a bit more side-by-side comparisons for a lot of my art. I could do that meme, you know, where like, oh, well, there's a meme, not a meme, I guess, but a video where they have like a little egg and then they show the reptile that comes out of it. But that'd be like the perfect TikTok for this, like before and after. If you think you could somehow make it for $100, pay you for it. I appreciate that. Unfortunately, that's a little, that's not quite the prices I usually charge. But I'd be happy to send you my website if you are interested. And there are also, there's a Discord called VRC Traders, like that. And they do have a very large commission community, and they're verified artists. So if you are ever going to look for a VR chat commission, something that matches your budget, that'd be the place to go, because it's verified. That you want to make sure that you're looking for reputable artists. There's unfortunately, VRChat does have a large scammer community. Imagine once you have it started and rolling, you likely then go with it, and that's part of it, and you impart your own artistic choices and style upon it. I do, I think no matter what, I'll always leave a little bit of impression like that that I made it. It's hard not to, I think. But I do take a lot of pride in trying to match a reference exactly. Oftentimes, as long I don't take commissions that don't have reference, because I've just found that it's hard to. You just want to know what people want. Do amazing art. Keep up the hard work. Thank you, Grizzly. I appreciate that. I'm kicking butt. I'm a butt kicker. All right, let's get this mask baked. I'd like to see what this looks like. Absolutely. I'd love to see the Pepe Bear as well come to life. Then we'll add a triangulate and a deform or displace. Oh, my eyeball. Ooh, let's make sure this is closed up completely. There we go. We'll turn up the strength just a little. You really want this to be as close as possible. Best results. And Grizzly, the programs that I use, they're all free for the most part. Blender's free. And a lot of the painting software you can find nowadays is free too. So if you ever want to try making your own, I'd be happy to show you the ropes. Or at least point you in the right direction. See what the requester gave you? It's quite remarkable how well you've done. Thank you. Mixing the colors, features, the first ref, the body style, shape of the other ref piece. You nailed it. Thank you, Reyes. I appreciate that. That means a lot to me. I think there's always that little piece in the back of your mind like, did I get it close? That's good to hear. This will be a fun one too to actually like integrate into game, because we're actually going to be making this one, instead of VR chat, it's chill out VR, which is similar, but kind of it's its own game. Kind of a similar concept to VR chat, or really it's the same concept, but that'll be fun because I always like learning how to get into new platforms. It's valuable. This one final spot. Click, 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 click. I'm clicking so much. There we go. Okay. Beautiful. B-A-U. Okay, so now we'll copy this, selected, and then we'll copy this to selected. And then we'll do object, transfer, vertex groups. Perfect. And we're actually going to zero these out. Well, let's see. How close is it? Yeah, we're going to zero them out. Okay. Now for the high poly mask, we've already got most of it set up. I'm gonna take this one and say, make single user. That way. There's all them twofers. Cool. What else are we gonna fit onto this map? I do think we're gonna want the wings on here. Turn on wings high poly. Still have a decent amount of work to do on these. Oh, this is a curve. Aha. Uh-huh. Some insight for this character. It's a Nimbat. Just hard to see a model I really like. They're a really rare species. This is turning out most excellent, Sam. Thank you, Lord Pepsi, and welcome. Let me show you where we're at right now. We just did a lot of work on the face and eyes, so we got the eyes in. And eyebrows. We were missing the eyebrows. And the little nose is in there now. And we got this cool depth effect on the eyes, which I always super love. And it just looks super good. Oh, and the speckles. Little speckles there. Yeah, we're gonna try to get the wings and fluff into Unity now, or at least start the baking and stuff for them. Oops. Actually, did I remesh just now? I did not. Let's make sure to duplicate this. We'll make a new collection. Wings, low poly. Got eyes too big for a goddamn head. Totally no brain activity up there and there. Only good thoughts. Oh, and then there's a nice little shininess right there. It's funny. Ooh, well, that's crunchy. All right, let's get these wings in. Let's get these wings in. Excited. A bit of sculpting now. Crunchy. And this one we definitely will want the reference here. So these ones are very cartoony. Or stylized. Cartoony. So I want something similar to that. You know, I'm actually enjoying having music on the stream again. I kind of feel like it's calming me down. It's good. But also is like making me a little more conscious of how much time is passing. Which is good. Sometimes I just get so lost in the sauce that I like lose track of what I need to get done during the day. Oh, well, good. Hello, J.A. Dutter. Hey, Dad. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the stream. VIP right here, everyone. Let me go ahead and push this over here. Make a little nubbin. I'll just kind of keep it going, actually. And what does a mirror look like on this one? Pretty darn good. Now here's the character so far. You may have already seen. Oh, so what we're working on? We're gonna get the wings in. Little wingies. So I kind of feel like the top here should have like a little bit of a point. Maybe not curved necessarily. I mean, it's curved here, but this kind of chibi, the shapes of the reference are kind of nice. I like the kind of thickness of it. Ooh. Ooh. That did not survive there. May have to do a little bit of sculpt surgery there. Get this gosh dang reference out of here. There we go. I'll be a little bit playful with this. We'll kind of bit of a point. What do we think of that, Pepsi? Do we want a little point on the wing? Yeah, this little point there. There's this little nubbin. It's kind of on the reference for this one. It's got these little angular bits, but this is more of like a ragged wing. Just not sure if you'd rather have it be more like this reference or this reference. I like the nub, the little, this right here. Or what I have right now. Okay, perfect. Nice. Just a little nubby. Take my good hand. Like a interactive request or two during creating to get real-time input on decisions making. Read different parts of the avatar. That's so cool. Thank you. Thank you. I do really, when I was first getting into this, I think, I didn't have much of a portfolio or this and that, but I could show people, hey, like, I'm real. I'm doing the work. That's helped out a lot. But now it's like, we got a little community here. We got a little people come by, check up on their avatar. It's a cool feeling. I feel almost like a shop front. I don't know. People can just come by and know I'm doing this kind of stuff, or see what I'm doing, or check up on what I'm making for them. It's cool. A little too much on that one. It was a little too pointy. More of like a rounded, cutesy shape. Truman helps clarify that you are not a scam, and all that insight you provide helps knowing you are worth the cost. Thank you, Pepsi. Thank you. A little nubbin. Just a little nubbin. Alright, I think that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and make the low poly version over this. So what we'll do is make that unselectable. Take this. You know what? I'm gonna do it from scratch. I'll delete that. I'm gonna make a circle of 8. Add a subdivision. Add a mirror. And a shrink wrap. Mirror should go last. Wrap should go onto our high poly. Boom. And onto boom. Right about there, shrink it down. Entering that shrink wrap. A little crunchy. I think for our elbow, well, two things. First, let's duplicate our shrink wrap and apply it to get a little bit more of a tighter fit. And then I think I'm gonna take the bottom here. One, two, 1, 2. This should be the point on the bottom. It's really hard to get it to stay there, but it should be right there. Two, 3, okay. Bevel it. I had to remember how I do this. That. There we go. Now we've got a nice spot that subdivides. It'll work with the shape of body. Gotta go for now. I'll see you for now. Sounds good, Pepsi. We'll catch you later. Boom. Good. This one's having a tough time rotating. Get on there. Gosh darn it. There we go. Okay. This one's always tricky to make the wings line up properly. Hello, no man chest. This reminds me when I was making my world last night. Didn't go to bed till 5 a.m. Cool. What kind of world are you making? Oopsies. Rah! An IDK? Just kind of experimenting with world creation. Fun stuff. Just something random to hang out in. I found a set for making one in Unity. Okay, very cool. That is fun. A lot of fun to be had with this kind of work. Environments are super interesting too. Our Arctic, one of our chatters here, been working on making like a little character that follows them around in their world, a little like a like a mimic from D&D. It's pretty cool to see, or at least hear about. I haven't seen it just yet, but sometime I will see. I want to learn a bit more. Well, good. The learning don't stop when it comes to the VR chat. Nice to feel homey. Heck yeah. A little cozy space. I can appreciate that. I want to start doing Blender very soon, and heck yeah. Well, I do stream my entire process here, so if you're ever just looking to see how I do things, certainly a lot to look through. Because I do understand doing something in Unity when it comes to world building is very unoptimized. I got one of those to follow you around. Someone made a prefab, so it's pretty easy to add. Oh, heck yeah. To your avatar. Or to your world. Rah! I think this will be the top. Ooh. Darn, I messed up my little bevel here. So close, yet so far. I cannot get it on the bottom. There we go. There we go. Just have to like move it way down. Was nice talking to you. Gotta go. Goodbye. Goodbye to you as well. No manches. Appreciate you coming by. And thank you for the follow. Super appreciate it. Also, Aliopas, thank you for the follow. Thank you all. Super appreciate it. I think it's called Among Us follower. I just changed the model and run animation. Okay. Oh, you know what? I have, yeah, I've seen a few of those. They're very fun. They're kind of goofy, or in a charming way. Goofy in the right way. Crunchy. Good day. Hello, Snardom. Welcome. How's your day going? One there. Oh, What'd I just do? That is crunchy. I will clean that up in just a second. Duplicate our shrink wrap, apply our shrink wrap. Let's see if we can make this a little bit nicer. I may need to go ahead and apply my subdivision. I think I do. Okay, so let's apply and apply. Ooh. A little dense. No, we can do it with just this one. Let's just add some more cuts. Can't go wrong with more cuts. One, two, three, four. Get in there. Ooh. Almost done. I think we could do one more cut. Like that. All right. Oh, and then over here. That should be correct. Pretty dense. Pretty dense. We can live with that. All right. So now, moment of truth. Apply the wings. And clean it up. I love this slide relax tool. Makes a lot of things a lot simpler. Cleaning up this chunkiness there. That would be pretty hard to do by hand. Make them all spaced evenly and all that jazz. It just does it for me. Specifically Slide relax with shift. Oh, it's relaxing. Just eases my mind and heart. Makes me want to make a big old fart. Slide relax my life, am I right? Slide relax my heart. There we go. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now we can shade these smooth. Take this. It does go all the way around. How do I make it? Okay. Blender, make selection follow edge. Like continue. I guess I'll do it manually. It's okay, I guess. Alright, there we go. Okay, and then I guess we'll want to cut the inner sections. Go. Pin. Straighten. Done. Done. Done! Beautiful. That's why we UV map with boxes. UV map with boxes. You know what? I'm gonna undo that. Just this section though. Really not that much different, but I feel a little bit more secure knowing that I'm doing it the right way. Hello, Christian. Hello. Hola. ¿Cómo estás? Blender conference talks are being listed. I'm so sad I have to miss out on this talk. Why does Blender crash? I'm feeling this is super interesting with a side dish of memes. It crashes to make us sad. To make us all sad. Huh. Now this should, wait, how's that working? Should cut in by 2. Okay, I see what's going on. Yes, there they are. And I'm using Polygist. Sorry, I'm probably covering up a decent amount there. Oh, excuse me. All right. Beautiful, clean UV map. All right. I might as well clean up the edges here. Like so. Right. Okay. So. Those look really good. Next, we can take from the high poly our wings. Not much to do with these ones. Just duplicate them and send them to Get to low poly. Is cursor to selected favorite? Is cursor to selected favorite, or do you have a fast shortcut setup? Freaking bot. It's freaking bot. Freaking bot. It's freaking bot. Sorry, Snardom. I'm giving you power. There you go. So for cursor to selected, Shift S is this menu, this little menu here, if that's what you're asking. I have the power. The power of Grayskull. There we go. Beautiful. Cool. So that's our, we'll call it webbing for low poly. Now we can turn on mask low poly. We're going to put all of these onto the same pilot. Or same UV map, I should say. Hmm. I want them to all be the same direction for the wings. I don't think I can though. Okay, there we go. We'll do this. Yeah, pretty good. Close enough. All right. It's 11:07. We've got one more hour left in the morning stream. For anyone new here, I do break my day up into 2 streams, so I'll be ending the first one in an hour, and then I'll be back for the second one about 2 hours after that. But we're making good time. I think we'll be able to get a few more objects baked and into Unity for Pepsi here. Excuse me. A little bit more compact. Okay. So we also have the cape and the tail. I was thinking this was another Abby, but it's Lord Pepsi growing wings. Nice. Just noticed the file name. I'm slow, but it's weekend for me, so I'm allowed to be slow. Well, congrats on getting to the weekend. Be there shortly. Shortly. So as for the wings, by Polly, we're actually going to put those into the mask high poly. Delete this. And wings low poly, put into mask low poly. Because these will be one material. One material. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. All right, I'm gonna go to the restroom really quick. I'll be right back. 1 moment. Shrink-wrap seems more difficult for retopology. Perhaps. I think it's just a preference. All right. Now we get some fluff on him. You know what? Do I get the things bacon first? Bacon. Need to reference the. Mesh fluff, yes. Mesh fluff. The fluff and stuff. Oh, thank you, neighbors. All right. Join the fencing club now of a sort. It's time to do. The one thing we're missing right now is the cloth. So he does have a piece of cloth that goes around him. Maybe I'll do that right now. 11:19, we should have time. I'd like to get all the meshes basically blocked out. Save this, close this. And this one. So it should be like this, yes. Oh, and the pants too. Good, okay, that'll work out a little easier. Okay, let me. All right. So we'll start on the, get Namor started on the clothing. I'll leave, Namor's gonna start the clothing, and I'll work on the fluff and tail. Okay. I haven't really yet decided how the tail should go. Ooh. Cute. All right, so for the fluff, this object back here, or the reference material, has just a few chunks of fluff. It's not very fluffy. Or, like, it looks fluffy, but there's not that much to it. Gonna get viewed by the client. Nipping tool, my beloved, it's great. Saved me so much time over the years. We're just sending some files around right now because I'm going to have Namor's help me out with some stuff. There we go. And so we've sent off the mesh. I think we'll just focus on a little bit of texturing right now. We've only got 30 minutes left in the day. Let's do some texturing and then probably call it for the morning stream. We're getting close to done though. I think he'll be very quick to integrate into Unity. So I expect we would be done with him by Tuesday at the latest next month. Or next week. I suppose that's next month too, but yeah. Is it next? Yeah, exactly. Since you mentioned snipping tool, have you tried MS Power Toys? Expand upon, add more tools, toys like snipping, handy things. No, I haven't. That's my first time hearing it of it. Let's open up Substance. I think it has text recognition by default as well for images, so you can, it's like text on images, etc. And a lot of other toys like color pickers and whatnot. Oh, interesting. That would be pretty useful because there's certainly a lot of times I've been switching to Krita for my Photoshop replacement, and it's okay. It's okay. I want more shadow on the butt. I want more butt shadow. Interesting. Why is there still a gap in the middle? Should be a little bit more like that. Interesting. So something might be a little off on our high poly then. Let me delete that. Go back to here. Let's look at our high poly. Interesting. I wonder why that affects the fake though. Okay, more of a butt crease. We're going in. All right. Don't want to be too crazy, but it was looking a little odd with the like highlight in the middle. Booty. It has text recognition by default as well for images. Oh, I read that. Official Windows MS stuff. I'm surprised you're not like a full-blown Linux user. Oh. I want to be, but I suck at terminal. Can't say I know much about it. When I'm on Linux, I let my AIs do the driving for commands, and I like my games. Fair. Fair. There we go. Butt crease. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Thanks. Maybe a little too strong, actually. I can live with that though. So the ears and eyes all exploded. Okay. Right. Because I keep doing that where I... I love this little face here. It's so good. It reminds me of something. I can't think of it. I guess Digital Circus. It's very funny to me, though. All right, booty looking better. Nice. Important stuff. Something's odd on the eyeball. The fuck? That's okay. I know what that is. But... For me, it always feels like old cartoons where eyes face pop out of the characters when surprised or something. I watched so much Looney Tunes when I was a kid. I suppose not when I was a... I don't know. I guess I did. Second guessing myself? I guess so. Not 100% sure if I'm right there. I feel like I did, though. Or I feel like I really liked it. Ah, that looks really good. How charming. All right. Means you're old since you're starting to forget. Who am I? What am I? Where am I? Ooh. Tuft on the tufts on the head. I think it would be so nice eventually to be doing all of this while I'm in VR chat. Like, right now I can't really risk it because I think the resolution on the headsets is too low. But like, I think it'd be really cool to just be like in like a really nice world, listening to some relaxing music, working on stuff. And like people could come and go. We'll get there. That's definitely like a goal of mine now. Getting hungry. Mesh hair with geometries and hair curves. 50 minutes classroom talk. Gotta catch that one. Ooh. Interesting. I wonder if they're referring to like hair cards for like video games. No fancy French moustache. For me or for the character? Ooh. 11:41. Another 20 minutes. Oh, sorry. I'm typing that directly in chat. Oh, sorry. I'm typing that directly in chat. I meant to type that into Discord. All right, I wanted to look at the nape of the neck. Okay. And then should be more fur on the top of the head. And I really don't... The more I work with Bezier curves, the more I think they should be redone. Why don't we have a twist handle? That would make this them so much easier to work with. Looks odd right now just because they're a different color, but in the final version, these are going to be the exact same color as the head. And they'll also blend the normals. Prop stars use these for these main style selling point. What, their hair? Must take forever? Oh yeah. Hair does take forever. I'm getting faster at it. I used to avoid doing a curves workflow. I still don't particularly like working with curves. But now that I've found that I can make these custom profiles and really embrace that, I feel a lot nicer to work with. Hooves. Hooves. Okay. So. Wow. So, what we want to do is make this part of the tail. Perfect. Hello, Sideswipe. Welcome, welcome. You just caught us towards the end of our morning session, but welcome. Show you the progress for today. We're working on this character here. Gonna be getting the hair done in just a moment. Or tomorrow, really. Monday. Where does the week go? I think time needs to slow down a little bit. That'd be nice. Loading, 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 loading. Loading, 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 loading. Okay. Now we're going to duplicate this collection and make a hair low poly. Don't conform to the norm, Sam. Don't conform to the norm. I'm my own person. Be today as long as you want it to be. 20 years later. Why do you 3D model? Was it a passion you found that just grew, or how did it happen? So I was in the world of concept art for a while, doing like pre-production for video games. So what should this look like? And I'd help kind of plan things or come up with ideas. And that was an interesting space, but I ended up learning a lot of 3D while doing it and just kind of transitioned. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I really enjoy the work. I enjoy the work a lot. I enjoy working. But I definitely think that I prefer this over drawing. I just think that I have a little bit more in terms of like the artistic side of things. Drawing always feels to me like kind of like a performance. Like you're just kind of hoping that what you make works. Also that, yes. Whereas in the side, so that must mean that this needs to be the seam here. But whereas with 3D work, I just feel like I have a lot of control. I like that. Easier to sketch in modeling for me personally. Exactly. You don't have to. Wow, why is that? Like that. This one's just ginormous for some reason. Oh, that's a tail. Done. Wow, why is it so big? Need to drop off for a bit to handle some work calls. Hey, that's totally fair. I'm about to go to lunch either way, and I'll be back in about 2 hours. So definitely hoping to see you then. Morning, Sam. Hello, Foxhound. You caught us just right when we were ending the morning session. Well, good morning. Hello, hello. Hope you're having a good one. What am I gonna eat? Good question. I'd make a salad. Garbanzo beans, that kind of thing. Like a little garbanzo bean salad. Shout out to chickpeas. You rock. But yeah. Anyway, I love doing this work. There's a lot more I want to do. Really hoping to kind of break into some new markets and new ways of doing things soon. Especially doing D&D in a program called Resonite. If you're familiar with it, that's really what I'm looking forward to sinking my teeth into. 'Cause I think there's an endless amount of potential there. Off for food. Nice catching you. Work again. Have a great weekend. Happy blending, everyone. Same to you, Snarnum. We'll catch you later. Enjoy your weekend and enjoy BlendCon next month. I'm jelly. Jelly. Alright, we're almost done. Oh, it's already noon my time. Is usually when I stop. I'm just now waking up. How are you? I'm doing good. You caught us just at the end of the morning session. But welcome, Popstar. Hope you're having a good day. I'll show you where we left off on the character here. So we did some really good progress getting the face done. Body's pretty much done. We're going to be adding some hair soon. And also butt. Butt came out well. Always a good sign. Things are going the right way. Switch up the lighting a little bit. Oh, I want to pop my neck, but I should not. I just resisted there. Kudos to me. Okay, this is not enough space. Can I tell it to pack with different bounds? Pack to... No UV faces selected. Why does it matter if pinned UVs are ignored? Why? Now let's turn off live unwrap. Take all of these, unpin them, and pack. That's so silly. Why is that a thing? Rotation enable. Island rotation step. This is what I usually used to use, but it was broken for a little while. Seems to be working now. Custom target box. Cool. Alright, that saves me some time. I don't know why it doesn't like them being pinned. It's so funny. Custom target boxing would be so useful in my. It's a good program. Not really it is, you do have to pay for it though. So, you know, it's funny, like, oh, Blender's free, Blender's free. There are a lot of add-ons I've paid for. Researching the KDA all-out outfit aesthetic, trying to find the male equivalent of it. I learned each individual member of the KDHE. It's their own style. Use UV Packer, but I might use UV Packmaster if it's better. Is it free? No, it is not free. It's decent. It's decent. Yeah, it does save a lot of time. I mean, that was like 30 minutes of work just saved there, so probably worth it. All right, everyone. It is time. Good luck with your research, Popstar. Thank you all for hanging out. Sideswipe, I know you just showed up, but I will be back in 2 hours if you're around then. If I don't see any of you later this afternoon, definitely hope you have an amazing weekend, amazing rest of your Friday. But I will be back soon. I'm just going to get my run in, get my body moving, all that jazz, get the brain active, good stuff. Thank you all for hanging out. Foxhound, Arctic, Snardom, Popstar, Nammers, everyone else that's lurking. Hope I'm not missing a Sideswipe. Hope I'm not missing anyone out there. And everyone that's lurking, hope you're all having an amazing Friday. Again, I'll see you very, very soon. Goodbye, everyone. Bye. Good luck with your projects. Enjoy your day. Bye. Thank you. I will stay. Bye, everyone. Oh, and thanks for all the follows and subs. Super appreciate it.